Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Ultimate FF. Now, as you know, Ultimate FF is meant to be part of Ultimate Marvel Now, which had things like Miles Morales' Spider-Man series, All New Ultimate, and so on. So this series basically ran for 6 issues, making it one of the shortest runs in the series. And the cover has the Ultimate FF group taking on Atlanteans. And the story mainly starts off how the team end up to a certain area to where a lot of famous rich people have been there, which is basically 136 people, including staff and that. And even Tony says, "How come I didn't know about this club, Agent Coulson? I mean, I'm filthy rich and I love Steady Pleasure Dome as Nexus the next guy." And so we see the team basically boarding in, heading in, and basically the team sort of wondering where the staff and everyone went to. And they keep in mind that because of the dimensional rift with the Galactus storyline, they mainly go in to investigate. And even Tony and Falcon are still wondering what really happened to Doom. And keep in mind that back in the Ultimate Zombie story, he was left stranded. So he says, there is something on the other side of this. Ugh! And so it turns out it's Namor. And keep in mind that the last time we saw Namor, he was back in the last issue of Ultimatum. And Sue says, Namor? Is that the psychotic former Emperor of Atlantis? It's complicated. And so they try and take on Namor. And so does Doom, and manages to shock him. And the two mainly get into a fight, which Sue has to calm them down. And both of them say, I submit. And after, trying to calm them down, and that Tony seeing that the building is going to collapse, they basically shut the door just in time and find that their only way out has now been gone and that they've lost connection with Agent Coulson. And Sue decides to go with Namor to sort of talk with him. And basically we see on the surface Coulson with the Machine Men sort of wondering where Sue and the others' communications went. And we see how the Machine Men see a lot of activity down at the surface, which one of them says, Sir, we're going to need a bigger boat. Seriously? What else was I am going to get to say? And so we see Sue and basically Namor talking about Reed, as well as talking about how Doom is still alive. And Sue basically wondering, what did Ben do? And keep in mind, back in Ultimatum, the Thing killed Doom, but turns out the Doom was meant to be an imposter. So Namor goes in to investigate what's going on. And we see how Tony is talking to Doom about how he's still alive and that, and how the ultimatum sort of killed him off. But he says that, that he would rule the world, not destroy it. And we see Falcon investigating, and so does Namor and Sue. And as soon as they go in, they see an army of Atlanteans wanting to kill them, and Namor trying to talk with them, saying that he cares about Sue. And we kind of see how Namor tries to go for Atlanteans, Sue basically using her powers to make a shield for Namor to get away in time. And we see how both sides are mainly dealing with the Atlanteans, so Tony decides to sort of help Namor after being convinced by Falcon and not Doom, using his iron system to sort of make a screeching sound But turns out these Atlanteans are from a different universe, not from the Ultimate one, given the fact they're extinct. So we see how Sue and the others have a bit of a difficult time taking on the Atlanteans. And as soon as Sue gets beaten, we see how everyone says, "My liege, all hail." And it turns out we're introduced to a parallel version of Namor called Namora, who wants to personally deal with Sue. And Sue saying, "Why does everybody think he's my boyfriend?" And yeah, this is the story. So issue 2 is a bit of a hit and miss. Again, this really could have dealt with Doom being held in confinement, Coulson and the others interrogating him to how he's still alive, and have it that Doom reveals what really happened, leaving Sue heartbroken that Ben crossed a line and listened to Reed, and knowing her mum was responsible for the ultimatum. This just comes across with a whole Namor storyline. So I think this issue deserves a thumbs down. Not the greatest, not the best, just felt like they rushed the story in too quickly. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.